Flipping a house, is the market up or down? Hey guys, the real estate market is a dynamic and ever-changing landscape. One of the most popular investment strategies in the market is house flipping. That's right. The idea behind house flipping is to purchase a property, renovate it, and then sell it for a profit. So it sounds simple enough, but the success of a flip is largely dependent on the state of the market. That's right. The state of the market will definitely impact your ability to buy, fix, and flip a property. So in this video, in this blog, in this training, we're going to discuss whether the market going up or down can affect the success of your flipping a house. Okay. So in an up market is a situation where the demand for real estate is high and the prices are increasing. In an up market, it's easier to sell a renovated property for a higher price, right? Making flipping a house profitable investment. In such a market, you can also afford to spend more money on renovations and still make a decent profit. Additionally, an up market provides us a wide pool of potential buyers, making it easier to sell the property once it's flipped. Okay. During a down market, on the other hand, a down market is characterized by a decrease in demand and a drop in property prices, which is kind of what we're experiencing right now. This can make it more difficult to sell a flip property as there are fewer potential buyers, and the ones that are available may be looking for a great bargain, right? Additionally, in a down market, you may also have to spend less on renovations and be more strategic with investments to make a profit. However, even in a down market, there are opportunities for flipping if you know how to look for them, right? So how do we go about flipping a house in a down market? If you're looking into flipping a house in a down market, I want to give you some tips that will help you make sure and ensure your success, okay? First, we need to look for a distressed property. Properties that are in need of significant repairs or renovations. Those can often be purchased at a lower price, allowing us to make a profit even during a down market. It may take a little bit longer to sell. It may take a little bit longer to renovate, but finding houses that are really distressed, meaning that they need a lot of work. We looked at a property over the weekend, this weekend, and got an inspection report back with 50 pages of things that need to be done and addressed to this property. It's probably a $50,000 to a $75,000 renovation. But with that inspection report and with that property under contract with a motivated seller who needs to sell because it was an inherited property and somebody passed away, we have a very high likelihood of being able to purchase that property below market well enough to be able to fix it up and flip it for a profit. We also, in a down market, need to be strategic in those renovations, right? So in a down market, it's important to be mindful of the amount of money that we spend on renovations. Focus on making the property more appealing to potential buyers while also keeping the costs low. So what happens is if we're trying to renovate this property and fix everything and make it like perfect tip-top shape, especially in a down market, that may come back to bite us, because if we can fix the property a little bit less than perfect and great, we can still sell the property at an affordable price, right? So the more we fix the property up, the higher we have to sell it for to be able to ensure that we make a profit. So we need to be careful not to spend things on things that we don't need to upgrade, right? Sometimes if it's better to paint it and fix it up a little bit, some places you can save some of the floors and things like that, right? So we really need to be more careful right now about over renovating a property. That same $50,000 to $75,000 budget that I'm talking about could easily go from 75 to 100,000 if we over renovate it. Okay. So you want to be very, very careful with that. Also, what we want to do is be patient in a down market. It may take longer to sell a flipped property. So be patient. Don't rush into a sale just to make it a quick buck. So here's the thing. The biggest expense that we have as real estate flippers is vacancy costs and holding costs, right? So once we've actually purchased the property, we've invested all of this money and renovated it, keeping in mind of the budget for renovations and trying to stay within budget, the last thing we want to do is put that house on the market and wait 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months for that property to sell, because every month that it takes with that house sitting there vacant, we have holding costs, right? We have taxes and insurance as they continue to accrue. If you have hard money or private money, you have monthly payments to that. And that monthly payment with a vacant house can get pretty expensive. You have the utilities, right? Electric, water, gas, all of that needs to remain on while the property is for sale. So one of the things that I do that I love to do is I like to furnish these properties and with a fully furnished property and put them on as STR, short-term rentals on Airbnb, VRBO, Furnish Finder, and these types of websites where people can come in and actually rent that property from us for 2, 3 nights, 7 nights, 14 nights or 30 days. That will help us to alleviate those vacancy costs, right? So instead of my property sitting there vacant, costing me money, we actually bring in an income, even if it's break even, even if it's just enough to cover our holding costs. It keeps us from being in a position of having to be motivated to sell and take that quick offer just to stop the bleeding and get that property moved. So again, we buy low, we manage our renovation costs, and then we try to cover our holding costs by furnishing it and renting it short-term rentals until the property sells so that we don't become a motivated seller. Okay. So rather the market is up, down, sideways, there can be a profit to be made investing in real estate if it's done correctly. In an up market, it's easier to sell a flip property, but in a down market, it takes more strategic patience and strategies like we just talked about. So by following the tips that I've outlined above, you can maximize your chances of success no matter what the market conditions are. So get started today. The best time to invest in real estate was 10 years ago. The next best time is now. Don't come to me 10 years from now and say, man, Phillip, I wish I would have got started 10 years ago when you were talking about this stuff, because I have people tell me that all the time. You see, I'm a full-time real estate entrepreneur, and I've been doing this for over 20 years. December of 2003, I went full-time. Right? I started studying this in 1997. So if you add those 6 years, I've literally been doing this business for 26 years. That's right, 26 years. I've been through the up cycles, the down cycles, and everything in between. And there's been ups in life and downs in life and everything in between for us as well. But what we do as entrepreneurs is whatever it takes. So believe in yourself. Believe that real estate can be right for you, because I believe everybody can and everybody should, at some capacity, invest in real estate. Make this part of your wealth plan to grow, to live your life today, and to leave a legacy for your family and your future. God bless you guys. I'll catch you on the flip side.